You know something, today we are celebrating the exaltation of the cross. And I'm reminded of a story. You know, Peter, he is a very interesting person or a very interesting apostle out of the 12. You know, when Jesus was walking on the sea, he was so curious and he said that he also wanted to walk on the sea. And Jesus said, yes, of course, you may do that. So, he's a kind of a person who is so curious in knowing things. So, the other day when Jesus was talking to his disciples and he said, okay, come on, let's go up to the hill and each one bring a stone. So everyone practically picked up a stone, like a little stone. And Peter was very curious and he inquired from Jesus, why that we should carry a stone? Jesus said, come on, be quiet, just obey. So Peter thought to himself, maybe Jesus is trying to teach us a lesson that when we carry a stone to the hill, we may be tired. So he's going to make the stone into bread. So he thought to himself, let me carry a big stone. And he was carrying a big stone on his head. As they reached the top of the hill, Jesus simply said, just throw off the stone and let's go to the town. Now Peter was so angry, but he could not ask anything. He didn't ask anything. He simply kept quiet. In some other occasion, Jesus called his disciples and said, come on, go to that room and you will find crosses. Select one of those and carry it. We are going to certain place. And this time Peter was very cautious and he thought to himself, let me be very smart. So everyone carried a cross which they could carry. But Peter went there and he found a very small piece of cross. It was so tiny that he took it and put it into his pocket. When he put it into the pocket, Jesus asked him, Peter, are you sure? Is this cross enough for you? And he said, yes, Master. I'm very sure that this cross would do. Everyone carried a cross for themselves. And Peter was also carrying a cross just in his pocket. And everyone was just going with the heavy burden of the cross. At one point, Jesus said, here comes our destination. But there is a problem. If we are to reach our destination, we have to cross this bridge. But the bridge is broken. So what you have to do, you have to just lay down your cross on the bridge and then you walk the other side of the bridge. Everyone did as Jesus said. Peter took out his cross and found it was just a tiny piece of wood which cannot help him for anything. My dear brethren in Jesus Christ, we may think that cross is very difficult to carry, of course. But when Jesus is asking us to carry a cross in life, there is a reason behind it. When we carry a cross, maybe it is so burdened. It is so burdensome that we cannot carry it. But when we obey Him and carry it, there is a blessing behind the burdenness. Amen.